Hello everyone, I am Silver. It is Monday, September 6th. A quick welcome back must go out to all returning viewers. If you did tune in last time and decided to come back, I really do appreciate it. I also wanted to say a quick hello to all new viewers. I'm pretty social. You can actually find me on Discord as SilverD #8858 and on Instagram as @SilverSknittings. Now, there's a fair amount that I have to talk to you about this month, so please grab your drink of choice, your crafting, and away we go. So today I decided I needed an extra large cup of Dunkin', of course. It's a French vanilla Leighton Sweet. So anyway, let me just take a quick sip and then we will get started. I don't know why I allowed you to say a quick sip. It's me at least 2 or 3. You know that. Okay, there we go. All right, so in this episode, we do have FOs, HOs, or half objects. You have whips or works in progress, radio, GaGa, Silver's book pile, Silver and the case of the screen time, my favorite things, and the more you know, and the end of the road. I also just realized I should have a note in there. We're also going to have some Silver's Unraveling Fast. That's pretty much, yeah. Anyway, I'll go ahead and take another sip and we will move on to the next segment. All right, let's talk foes, or things that I have finished since the last time we talked. Well, the first I'm going to talk about is the 9 Merry Holiday Socks of Silver. This is version 2 for the recipients. I will not say who, just in case they happen to watch the podcast, which I don't think they will, but I think I did a pretty okay job of matching it, I think. Maybe like 1 row off, so that's awesome. For one that likes that. So you know that was the a pattern. Okay, that was basically a pattern that I put together called my Vanilla Toe Up Socks. That pattern is still to be released, sorry. The colorway I'm using is Candy Cane by West Yorkshire Spinners, obviously to do the theme here. I like how they look. Anyway, I did use a size US 1, which is a 2.25 9-inch circulars. The bag I used was the Green Holiday Cat Bag by Molly Client Designs. It's somewhere around here, I'm sorry. I haven't cast on the next pair yet, but what I did, however, finish, again, was another pair of the 9 Merry Holiday Socks of Silver. This is version 3 for a different recipient. I think I did a pretty good job of matching that as well, except for the very end it looks like. That's fine. Again, the same patterning, just a vanilla sock with a traditional heel flap gusset and heel turn there. Again, this was the Candy Cane colorway by West Yorkshire Spinners. I'm basically doing 9 pairs of socks with that same colorway. So I have been using, like I said, a US 1, which is the 2.25 millimeter on 98 circulars. When it comes to doing the heels, the toes, and the cuffs themselves, I do use a pair of 16-inch circulars that are about 2.5, I think, millimeter. Let's see. So you know what, I forgot to tell you. This pair here, the first pair, or second pair technically, got me 310.27 yards for stash dash. And then this pair here is, you know, longer foot by a little bit. Got me 319.0 yards for stash dash. The next thing I did finish long before the end of stash dash was what I called a shawl. This was a total of 910 yards. It's miscellaneous scrap yarn that I've had for a while. It is the Quick and Simple Granny Shawl that starts in the middle. This is by Hannah Owens. It starts in the middle and just expands out. It's very scrappy. Here's one end here. And I need like an extra like 4 pairs of hands here. It's so huge. You could just like put it over my head. This is for a surprise recipient. This last colorway was a Nitpicks gradient colorway I think I've had for a while, but I had enough that I was able to do a nice little like Pico almost bind up here. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, I think my recipient will love it too. I love it. I'm going to put that aside. Like I said, I used a G hook, which is a 4.0 millimeter. I had that in my TARDIS bag, but then knitted broomstick, which I don't know where it went to either. I looked down like I wasn't expecting it to be right here, you know. Anyway, the last thing that I got, or that I finished, was a bunch of squares, 25 of them in total. There are 5 round granny squares in my cubed blanket. I have not attached any of them. These are all the ones I haven't even put into the rotation to add to the blanket yet. So anyway, it's all a bunch of miscellaneous fingering yarn scraps that I've had throughout projects throughout the end. I think I have a total of 25 that I did this time, which was a total of 500 yards. That would get me for Stash Dash. Now, speaking of Stash Dash, it's completely over. It ended on the 31st of last month. So what that means is that with those last 4 projects, I have netted a total of 29,736.59 yards, which happens to be a total of 27,191.23 meters of yarn for Stash Dash. That's almost double what I had actually anticipated for the first one, so I'm okay with that. I'm going to put a picture of the little meter thing here, and then I will go ahead and take another drink and we'll move on to the next segment. Alright, let's talk hose or half objects. Well, I mean, technically, if you want to be technical, until I weave in the ends and Kitchener this together, it's not officially done, but I'm calling it a hoe because I think I'm going to wait until I finish the second sock of my July stripy sock. No pattern, it's just a vanilla sock with the traditional heel flap and gusset. I am using Rainbow Perfect yarn. Right here, that's what it's supposed to look like. I decided I was going to use the yellow stripe on this one because I kind of like how it works in with the rest of it, but here's what I have left over. I already wound off the ball that I need to get started. I don't know why I haven't got started, let's be honest. Anyway, I am, like I said, using a US 1, which is 2.25 millimeter on 9-inch circulars, and right now the toe on this one until I Kitchener is actually being housed on my DPNs for now, which I might have to do relatively soon. I'm going to need those for another project. I'll explain that later. Anyway, this is actually being housed in my coffee bag by Molly Klein Designs. I love this one. Oh, it's cute. Of course I have a coffee bag, y'all. Of course I have a coffee bag. I'm gonna put this down on the ground for now because I have a lot over here. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next segment. All right, let's talk what I've been working on. Quite frankly, the things that I have are in this section. I started either last night or just after we had recorded the last time. The thing that I was talking about that I finished, that I started last night. Let me show you off. I'm about maybe an inch into a new sockhead hat by Kelly McClure. I'm using this Hue Loco Glitz sock in the Money Cake colorway, hence why I'm calling it the Money Hat. I'm just, right now, I'm using obviously the brown that came with it as a alternative. I'll explain more about that one later, but I am using a size US 3, which is a 3.25 millimeter on 16-inch Haya sharps. And I'm actually hosting this in my Stitching the High Notes holiday tote here. Holiday music notes. Ooh, I love it. Got it a couple years ago. I absolutely love it. And of course, let's see, what it says is Real Men Crochet. I like it. I don't know why I put it on a knitting bag, but it is what it is. Anyway, the next thing that I have had new since the last time we talked is what I'm calling summer top, simply. It's literally a summer top that I'm making in this Knit Picks cotton, so which is 70% cotton and 30% linen. It's in the Whisper colorway, which is this nice light blue, or light purple rather. Oh, hey, don't let me forget that. That's for when I get to the sleeves. But anyway, I have sleeve separation, you guys. I did that last night. So I have, this is the front, and then the back has this like mesh paneling here. Let me see if I can get close enough here. That took a bit of time, but I do have sleeve separation, so there's that. Got the yarn, the sleeves on holders, which I'll get back to later. I literally have this much left. So it's been kind of, I've been slowly working on it, but like not as fast as I had when I first got it. Either way, like I said, that is on my US 6s, which is the 4.0 26-inch Smart Sticks on the body. And I am hosting this in my Fireflies bag by Bags by Awesome Granny, which I absolutely love. This little ring thing, let me tell you. It's so fun to play with. Anyway, before I go ahead and start any more rambling, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick drink and we will move on to the next segment. Alrighty, Silver's Unraveling Fast. That's pretty much my default for this past month. I think I might use that as the episode title. I tried repeatedly to get the A Crowley Will Always Be a Crowley pattern to work for the yarn. Like I said last month, I wasn't too happy with it. I tried to go ahead and start the Hermione's Everyday socks. It just didn't play well with the yarn, so I'm just gonna do, well, quite frankly, more of my hat with it. Again, that was the Hue Local Glitz sock in the Money Cake colorway. Right now, I'm actually, like I said, put it in the hat. And I had it in the tote from before, but I'm just like, I don't know. It just wasn't playing well with it. And I thought, you know what? I think part of the reason why I'm having such a hard time with this is that I've held on to this skein for so long. What am I going to do with it? Okay, let's do a hat, because at least I know I wear the hat. You know, I'll wear the hat. And then, so I decided that I'm going to, as you can see, I'm going to use the brown with the cup as long as I possibly can. There's a fair amount left. Oh my gosh, you see the sparkles? It's amazing. My body, my hands are like, yay, sparkles. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that for a while. And then when I run out of the brown, I'll go right into the main color. I have enough socks. I don't need any more. So I'm not really really bummed that I don't have another pattern sock. It would have been nice to have, sorry, all the Selena's making my nose itchy. Anyway, but yeah, the pattern, the Downton Farewell sock by Phil Lagerman, it's been in my queue for a while and I had wanted to give it a try. Problem is that I think I would need more of a solid color for it to play well, and then I have to like actually do a gauge swatch for it, because when I kept trying it just didn't work. So I mean, I got down to like midway through the foot and realized this dang thing ain't gonna fit. As you do. Anyway, before I go off on any more random tangents, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next segment and finish my coffee, because I'm like right here already. We got it like less than an hour ago. I think. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you in the next segment. Radio GaGa. You guys, I have been pretty busy listening, well, not really busy, but I've been listening to a lot of the rock hits list that I talked about last month. I think it's like 80s rock or something like that. I can't remember the exact title. It's from through Amazon Prime Music, so I enjoy that quite a bit. I've also been listening to the 90s playlist, like Britney Spears and the like, you know. I've also was listening to Fleetwood Mac's Greatest Hits. I also was listening to a few, um, a few soundtracks. The first one was Good Omens. Next one is Doctor Who. And I also listened to the Greatest Showman soundtrack a bunch. I have to say, there's a couple songs on there that just kind of get me. So I can see why people are obsessed with that musical. Let's see. Oh, and literally the only podcast I have listened to since the last time we talked was I Am All In. It's the podcast with Scott Patterson in it. Oh my gosh, you guys. I cannot believe, like, that's all I listened to this month, but based on the other segments and the fact that I've been streaming a lot, I don't know if I'm really that surprised. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next segment. Silver's book pile. All right, you'll excuse while I have my chai latte a little bit, but and knit while we talk. I finished quite a few books. I have finished a total of 9 of them. The first one is Shadow of Night, and then I also read Book of Life and Time's Convert, all by Deborah Harkness. Love that series. That's actually the second time reading through everything but Time's Convert. Let's see. I also finished Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I did listen to about 3 chapters total, and then I actually read the rest of it in my paperback format. Let's see. I read a book called Bayside Desires. I don't remember the author, sorry. A book called Deceived by Danielle Pays. Also Accidental Love by Mia Ford. Read It's Not Over by Graham Clare. And then also Last Minute Customers by Jessica E. Subject. And basically a lot of that was just kind of fluff after the Outlander and all that. I'm still trying to get to my goal of 100 books for the year. I'm at 67, so fluff will help get there. I haven't really been feeling in a reading mood recently, but when I have been reading the paperback of Dragonfly and Amber by Diana Gabaldon, as well as The Stranger Beside Me by Anne Rule. I literally just finished a book last night, so I haven't quite started a new fluff book yet. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next segment. All right, Silver and the Case of the Screen Time. I have been watching a fair amount of TV. It's been kind of my constant companion this month. Like I said, I'm a little bit brain foggy, so yeah. In terms of TV, I have actually watched an episode of Supernatural a week, along with the Seska Says reaction channel. I've also been watching an episode of Gilmore Girls to go along with the I Am All In podcast, so I love that. It's actually a really great idea. And then that way I don't have to worry, if I binge it, I'm like, But I did this week decide I was going to binge the end of the first season of Gilmore's and the 4th season of Supernatural. That way I can just go ahead and watch the reactions and listen to the podcast episodes when they come out. I have other things I need to watch this month, but I'll talk about that later. Anyway, I have also been watching a show called Destination Fear. It's basically a group of 4 people that go like urban exploring / ghost hunting together, and they try to like scare the crud out of each other, and it's so much fun. One of them actually a couple of them are a brother-sister duo, and the other 2 have been friends with them for a long time. And you can tell there's a lot of like miscellaneous jokes and things like that. So let's see. I watched only a few episodes of Law and Order SVU. I got to the end of the first season, and since its second season is not widely available places, I was a little mad. I'm gonna have to like figure out a way to watch those and find those, but that's a whole other animal. I watched season 1 and 2 of Discovery Witches again. I, for some reason, thought that season 3 was already premiering. I think it's into next year at this point. I'm not sure. I have to like double check when exactly, but you can definitely make sure I will watch it again before we have the third season premiere. Don't you worry. Let's see. Oh, I have been streaming Good Omens. I'm watching an episode or two, or was it Friday? It was 3 episodes. I think we're just going to do 1 or 2 from now on of Good Omens. And then for the rest of the time I was streaming on Friday, we watched 2 episodes of Bones, which I really, really like that show. And it seemed like everyone else did too. So, yay! Let's see. Oh, so besides TV, I have been watching a fair bit of movies. I'm going to include 7 of them here. A couple of them are Disney movies, one called Go Figure and one called The Swap. And then when I was done watching The Swap, which is, like the body swapper mother-daughter thing, anyway, I did that one, and then I saw Freaky Friday. Obviously, it came up right afterward, because they're the same premise, essentially. And then, let's see. Oh, I watched The Greatest Showman, which I absolutely love. I don't know why it took me so long to watch that one. But anyway, I also watched Cruella. Ooh, I love me a bad girl, backstory type movie. So I'm glad that that finally came out on Disney Plus. So give it a watch if you haven't already. Trust me, you will enjoy it. In this particular version, she's not an animal killer, but everybody wants to think she is. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, oh, let's see. I watched Something's Gotta Give for the first time. Wow. I never seen the more gentle side of Jack, let me tell you. I see him in like, like The Shining and things like that. And no, wow, it was definitely different. And then a movie called Julie and Julia, again, another one I have not seen before. It was on a recommendation from oh my god, I was watching it on stream with somebody. Gosh, sorry. All right. In terms of podcasts, I was also watching Stitching the High Notes, Criminally Creative, The Knit Girls, GGKCS, and Knit and I caught up on all of those finally. Other YouTube channels I tend to watch a lot was Billy Binges. He does a lot of like reactions, as does Seska Says, like I said, for the reactions to Supernatural. I do listen to the r/Mr. Reddit podcast that's there on YouTube as well. I don't know why, it's just kind of there as background noise. And some other random videos. A lot of them are reaction channels that I randomly watch, but I can't remember any of them except for, oh, I can't even remember that one. Never mind. Anyway, I also have been watching a fair amount of streams, including MTI's, obviously my own, and then Meditative Crafters stream, and also Dark Era New Vegas. There is news coming with those last 2 streams and the Meditative Crafting podcast, but that I will announce next month once we have the details all ironed out. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and grab my favorite things and stuff for the next couple segments, and I will see you in the next segment. All right, let's talk about my favorite things. The largest, shall you say, rabbit hole that I have dove down headfirst into this month was diamond painting, you guys. I have a total of 8 paintings, a couple more on their way, so we're up to 10 now. But we'll talk about the others later. I have gotten what I call pride lips, pride hearts, what I'm calling Ellie, which is an elephant. Ooh, love it. Also, pumpkin cat, hocus pocus. It's called the Season of the Witch. I'm giving each of these a name so that I remember what they're called. One called Boo, which is like a Halloween themed cat and pumpkin. I'm putting all of the ones that I'm finished are working on. All those pictures are going to be on Instagram, so if you want to follow that process, go for it. Or you can even watch the Stitchy Silver episodes. More about that later. Sorry, words are hard today. Oy, oy. The next one that is coming with that one is what I call Kitten Hat. It's a cat and a cup and a witch hat. I like that one. Also, one I'm calling Snowboy, which is Christmas snowman. I also did get a few containers to help me organize my diamond painting in. They're basically these like little pill bottle things where I just go ahead and put all the different colors in there. It has up to like 28 compartments, so that'll come in handy, except for a few of the other paintings I have that are like, yeah, all the paintings come like this, so I just have to find a way to like kit them up so that I can find everything really quickly. I've got 2 on the go right now because I've got 2 containers. So this one I haven't started yet. This is the one for Hocus Pocus. They're literally awful. Anyway, let's see. The other thing that came since the last time we talked is from Hillywood. It's this their super freak pin. It's what you get when you are a patron of like $10 or more, which I am. I absolutely love it. Oh, I know there's another one I think coming on its way. Oh, other favorite things. Animal Crossing. I'm in the middle of a remodel of our island on Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been decorating it for Halloween. I did create a dream address for those that want to visit it and kind of see it in process. I'm going to be updating it as much as I possibly can. I'm getting there. I'm almost done, I think. I have a fair amount, maybe a bit of work to complete it. I'm going to put the code on the screen now, also read it off. So it's a DA or Dream Address number 7649-0611-2068. I'm going to go ahead and just keep updating that as I go. But the one that you would see now if you play the game is the current one. I put that up last night before I stopped for the day. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next segment before I ramble any more about Animal Crossing, because y'all know with me streaming, I can do this like 3 hours talking about my Animal Crossing island. Great. Anyway, I'll see you in the next segment. The more you know. Okay, I have a couple of random announcements before we talk about all the cows and stuff, you know. For fall and winter, I do have a little caveat. I'm not doing any more weekly vlogs like I was before. I will, however, do a blog post on dreavysilver2112.com, which is my personal blog, where I'll go through all the different projects and how much yardage I got for Stash Dash and all that. I'll link that as soon as I get that up. I don't know when that'll be, sometime this week. Anyway, I am also planning on doing Vlogtober and Vlogmas, so that means that you will get a daily dose of me then. So yay! I will, however, still be doing the Stitchy Silver episodes as I continue because I really liked doing those. I had so much fun putting all the different other crafting stuff together. I absolutely love it. Oof. I'm gonna finish my coffee quick here. Chai latte, technically. All right. Anyway, now let's talk a cow breakdown. Let's first talk the Stripe Along 2021. Now, at some point last year, I realized that I was actually down to like 3 more skeins of Desert Vista stripey yarn. As I have a lot of other stripey yarn to get me through a full year, say I were to continue knitting a pair of socks a month. So I decided to start an along for those that like to do stripes of any kind. This along does run all year long, and I'll be using the hashtag 8, the hashtag silver, let's just do that again, hashtag STL Stripe Along 2021 on all social media. Like I said, brain still really foggy this morning. Anyway, the rules are really simple. Anything you do finish in 2021 with stripes will count. You must be a member of the Silver Dreamland Discord or Facebook groups to play along. However, I understand if you decide not to use either. If you go ahead and use the hashtag and even at me on Instagram, again, I'm at Silver Streets. This way I know to count your projects for this long. I'll go ahead and I'll put it on the board for you. I've been doing that all year and I don't mind doing it. I have fun doing it. Anyway, colorwork, Fair Isle, stranded colorwork, double knitting, and Intarsia all do count. Basically, if you can do a little bit of bright and cheerful with it, just have fun with it, as you do. A few notes. For this along, you can enter your project multiple times. There is no need to enter the FO multiple times on the board or even in the Facebook group. Basically, as long as you have notated how long it took you to complete each project, and this does include on Instagram too, I'll comment with the correct post numbers for you. Just note, if you started and finished the project in 2021, you can actually enter it twice. If you did start and finish it in like a 6-month time frame, you can enter your FOs total of 3 times. If it was 3 months time that you were working on the project, you can enter a total of 4 times. And if you started and finished the project in 2 months time, you can enter it a total of 5 times. Here's the kicker. If you're like me and you started the project and finished it in 1 month's time, you can enter your FOs a total of 6 times. So yay. Okay. We do have a digital prize that was donated by Pat, who is a Looney Hiker. Has offered actually one of her lovely patterns. You can actually look at all of her patterns on Lovecraft or on Ravelry. The links for that will be in the show notes down below in the box, or even on the show notes, and also on Discord. Now, let's talk physical prizes, right? Well, we do have this wonderful skein of colorway Fairy Lights by West Yorkshire Spinners. Ooh, I love that. And there's actually a pattern to go with it. It's that cuff down socks with a traditional heel and gusset. So that looks like it could be a lot of fun. There's also 200 yards or 100 grams of this 100% merino. And there's a tiny mini here. It's all from the fiber tree. Yay! There's also going to be a winner's choice of a blanket crafted by yours truly. I'm going to go ahead and put in option 1 here. And option 2 here. Yes. All right, so if anyone wishes to donate any prizes, just please message me on Discord. Like I said, I am SilverD, hashtag 8858. On Facebook, I am SilverD, or you can actually email me directly at silverdreamland@gmail.com. I do think I might have a few other prizes in mind, but I think we're done for now. But anyway, I will go ahead. Let's try that again, man. Anyway, let's talk who finished objects in August. Now, a quick reminder before I go ahead and announce who finished their finished projects in August. Just a quick reminder, please make sure you do come by and like all of your favorite FOs from the past month. This does include Instagram, Facebook, and Discord. I'm been counting them. There's something that I have in mind for all y'all, if you do. Anyway, who finished projects in August? Well, I Now Hour, Linda C., Meditative Crafter, and Wall Central. So congratulations, everyone, for putting in FOs for the month of August. Take a quick drink here. All right, let's talk the Dream Along 2021. Now, as was most people last year, I was definitely dreaming of saying goodbye to the year that will not be named Something Fierce. I'm not gonna lie. In an effort to literally dream that year away, I thought to host a new along this year where I finally cast on projects that I have been dreaming about starting for years in some cases. Like I said, I have literally been dreaming about finishing projects that I've had on on the needles and in my project mental queue for a long time. To this end, the Dream Along 2021 was born. This is going to be running all year long, like it has been. I'm going to be using the hashtag SDL Dreamer Along 2021 on all social media. The rules are simple. Anything you finish in 2021 will count. You do need to be a member of the Silver Streamland Discord or Facebook groups. Like I said, if you don't use either, please make sure you either use the hashtag or @ me on Instagram. This way I know to count your projects for this along as well. Now, the main idea for this along is to start or even finish things that have been in your queue, whether as UFOs or things that you have been dreaming about making for years and just haven't gotten up the gumption to do so before. I'm looking at you, even start right by my feet, that I still have yet to finish starting. Anyway, however, anything you do finish in 2021 will also count for this along as well. Now, a few notes. You can enter your projects for this along multiple times. This is actually based on the length of time the project has been, in your queue. There is no need to enter each FL multiple times. As long as you notate how long it's been marinating in both your queue or on your needles, I will comment with the correct post numbers for you. Now, if you started or have had this in your queue more than a year, you can actually enter your FOs 2 times. If it's been more than 2 years, you can put it in there 3 times. If you started or had this in your queue for more than 3 years, you can actually enter your FOs 4 times. If it has been more than 4 years, you can enter it a total of 5 times. If you started or have had this in your queue for more than 5, you can enter it a total of 6 times. Now, here's the thing. If you started or had this in your queue, your mental queue, or even a list that you wanted to do for more than 10 years, basically longer than I was ever on Ravelry, you can enter your FOs a total of 10 times. You guys, we had one this month. Make sure you definitely check the Discord board for that one. I will be announcing that actually next month because they put it in on the 1st. So anyway, you want to know about the prizes, right? Well, we do have a skein of Starry Night, the Starry Night colorway. Love that sparkle from West Yorkshire Spinners. It does have a corresponding pattern with it. This is the pattern Comet Lace Panel Socks. It's designed by Winwick Mum. I love that. I wish I can get a better picture of it. It's a little bit busy with the pattern, but that's up to you. There also will be a set of Louette Sonics, which is a size US 5. It's a 3.75 millimeter. It's a 24-inch cable. It's like a soft cable. Let's see. Oh, and there's also the winner's choice of a blanket, also crafted by yours truly. Again, this is option 1. Or option 2. If anyone wishes to donate any prizes, please just message me on Discord. Again, I am SilverD, hashtag 8858 on Facebook, or you can even email me at silverstreamland@gmail.com. The joys of working when everyone's home. Alright, so a quick reminder before I go ahead and announce who entered FOs in August. Just a please friendly reminder, make sure you go ahead and come by and like all of your favorite FOs from the past month. Now, who entered FOs in the month of August? Well, Emily R, I Now Hour, Linda C, Meditative Crafter, Nicole S, and Walsh Central. So congratulations everyone for entering your FOs. Getting mildly distracted by the cat. He's doing something. I will be right back. Okay, let's talk Pride Along 21-22. This along will actually run from Monday, May 17th, this year, 2021, which was the International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia, and Transphobia. Actually, and then we'll go through June 30th, 2022. If you'd like to participate, you can go ahead and use hashtag SDL PrideAlong2122, the hashtag MC PrideAlong2122, also GGKCS PrideAlong2122. There's also a hashtag AK PrideAlong2122, and also hashtag WS PrideAlong2122. What all that is podcasters and everyone else that has decided they want to participate as well by giving prizes. I give them all a hashtag. Or if you'd like to include all of us, you can go ahead and use the hashtag PrideAlong2122 on all social media platforms to play along. Okay, like I said, some ways to play. You can go ahead and knit the Progression Shawl by Karen Risinger. Or you can crochet the Quick and Simple Granny Shawl by Hannah Owens. Those are nice and easy ones. You can go ahead and play colors, whatever. I love it. If you use any Pride colorway, including but not exclusively like rainbows, gender fluid, intersex, trans colorways, etc., you can use all them. If you do decide to knit or crochet or stitch any Pride flag, it does count. If you use like blocks of color to represent the flags in a shawl or other items, that does count. Now, if you use a pattern with the word Pride or Proud in it, it does count as well. Please do include the name of the design, the designer, and a link if you can find one other than Rav. That'll be fine too. You can send it to Rav, just make sure you make a notation that it goes to Ravelry first, so that just in case there are any issues for people, they'll be able to take care of that. Anyway, you actually will get double entries if you knit the Progression Shawl with a Pride colorway, or if you make a Pride flag while knitting the Progression Shawl. You will also possibly get double entries if you crochet the Quick and Simple Granny Shawl with a Pride colorway, or if you do it with a Pride, by making a Pride flag while crocheting the Quick and Simple Granny Shawl. Like I said, anything with rainbows does count as well. That as well. All right. You want to know about the prizes, right? Well, let's start off with some digital prizes. Cece and Amy of Java Pearl Designs have actually offered their wonderful Catch the Rainbow socks as a prize to one lucky winner every month. This pattern is found on Etsy or even on Payhip, as they no longer use Ravelry. I will link both of those in the box below and even in the show notes. Let's see. Oh, Java Pearl Designs have also donated a free pattern of CC and Dammy's every month as well. This would be of your choice. And like I said, all of their patterns will be found at www.javapearldesigns.com/patterns. Okay, so every quarter of the long, I will be giving a copy of my Proud to Be Me shawl pattern to a lucky winner once a quarter. That I think was this past month. I can't remember. I have to go do some math later. Anyway, I'll talk about that next month. I promise. The wonderful Mercury Zelda has actually offered one of her wonderful paid patterns per quarter. Her shop can be found at www.mercurialknits.com/shop. I'll go ahead and link that down below and in the show notes as well. And also, we're going to be giving away 2 of Mercury Zelda's wonderful patterns by the end of the long. Okay, in terms of physical prizes, Cher and her hubby of the Meditative Crafting Podcast will actually be giving away a board game called Arch Ravels to a lucky winner. As I don't have that on hand, I'm going to put that here so you can see a picture of it. Okay, we will also be giving away this wonderful skein of Desert Vista Dye Works yarn in the Mother of All Somebody Queens. So super sparkly, and it's an 8-stripe colorway. Like, I love the sparkle on this. Hello. Yeah, I love that colorway. We'll also be giving away a skein of yarn from Nice and Knit in the Times Square colorway. Love this colorway. We'll also be giving away a skein of yarn from Sweet Georgia Yarns in the Rainbow Sprinkles colorway. I love this colorway too. I'm kind of jealous of who wins those. We'll also be giving away 2 of these wonderful rainbow stitch, like Progress Keeper and stitch marker sets from Adorn Knit. I'll put a link to their shop down below. Isn't that cute? Hold on me. Right side up. Haha. Much better. Come on, focus. Camera does not want to focus, but it is a rainbow. It's cute. So you got 2 of them. We'll also be giving away a large Progress Keeper set, also from Adorn Knit. This little rainbow, and it does come with another little Progress Keeper with a heart. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, the glare. I don't want to pull them all out of the bag just because I know me, I'll end up losing them. We don't want to do that. Nope. Okay. The next thing we are donating is from Rick of Whimsy Stitches. We do have a total of 2 sets of what I am calling the, where are they? Haha. It's the, yeah, I love this little guy. It's a Rainbow Pride sheep. It's an enamel pin. Enamel pin. And there's also a unicorn stitch marker. I have 2 sets of these there, so you're going to get both of these as a prize, and there's 2 of them. So, yay! 2 lucky winners will get one of those. Let's see. Also from Whimsy Stitches, we do have one of his wonderful bags. Isn't this amazing? I love this bag, you guys. Nice and clear fabric. Yes, I have one of his bags. I like that. And also along with it, I'm going to be including this little stitch marker. I kept it in the bag so I wouldn't worry. I would worry about losing it otherwise. So, but I love that combo. And also from Rick of also from Whimsy Stitches, I do have a set of 30 of these rainbow stitch markers. They're silicone rings, but you can use them as stitch markers, which I'm trying to. Come on, focus. It's focusing on my poster behind me. Let's see if that helps. No, it didn't help. Anyway, that is going to come along with this wonderful Progress Keeper. I love it. Nice little rainbow. Yay. So yes, both of these will be coming together in the mail as a prize. We do have one relatively new prize that I have finished. Was it last month? So this is the second time I'm showing it off. It is a crochet pride shawl made by me. I'm trying to show it all off here. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's more of a stole. I love it. The pattern on that was the Quick and Simple Granny Shawl by Hannah Owens. Okay. Now, the newest thing that has come in the mail, I accidentally bought 2 of these, but a copy of The Wild and Precious Life of Eddie Eder Windsor. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. Like, you guys need to know her. Eddie Windsor, I'm going to read the back. So, became internationally famous when the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in her favor, recognizing her marriage to her partner for more than 4 decades as a landmark victory that set the stage for full marriage equality in the country. And, yeah, I never really knew that about her. So, I wanted to make sure that a lucky winner gets to read the book. So, yay! That's going in the prize pool as well. Now, if you would like to go ahead and donate a prize to the Pride Along, like I said, we're going to be going for a while, please PM me directly either on Instagram or even on Discord. Or you can even email me directly at silversdream@gmail.com and I'll go ahead and put them into the prize pool. Alright, since there were no AFOs for the Pride Along since the last time we talked, I'm going to go ahead, just take a quick drink of water, and then we will move on to the next segment. Alright, we have come to the end of the road. I am Prita Social. You can find me on our Discord board, which is Silver's Dreamland Podcast. It's going to be changing to the Crafty Zen, if you haven't seen that already. I am actually SilverD #8858 there on Discord. On Facebook, Silver's Dreamland can be found at www.facebook.com/group/Silver's Dreamland Podcast. Yes, I know, there are 2 when you do a search for it. A group and a page. Now, if you follow the group for all episodes and along updates, that would be awesome. I'm going to put that there. A note about the Facebook group. Yeah, you do need to answer 3 questions, as I'm trying to keep spammers and hateful people out of the group. First question is, what episode am I up to today? Well, I am up to episode 108. Second question is, what is the name of Silver's son? Well, Mario the cat, or Mario. If you don't remember either of the answers, it's fine. Just note that in your answers that you don't remember. Chances are I'm going to let you in, but you do need to read those group rules and hit agree. Those rules are simple and absolute in my eyes, especially when you answer the questions. You just basically have to agree to be nice and not dox each other and all that junk. Okay, so when episodes go live, the notifications may actually bounce into the page as well, depending on how quickly or how much I'm paying attention to the little button. Anyway, on Instagram and on Twitter, I am at Silver's Knitting. Please note, I do tend to read through all messages as soon as I possibly can. If you don't hear from me within like 24 hours, please feel free to email me directly at silversdreamland@gmail.com. As always, everything that I do talk about can be found in the show notes at www.silversdreamlandpodcast.com. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe and hit the bell down below. This way others can find me in my own little corner of YouTube. Well, that, and you can also see when I'm posting videos. Okay. I have rambled for long enough. I know your time is valuable, so please feel free to join in any discussion, or you can even start your own on the Silver's Dreamland board or on the Facebook group. Now, I don't bite, I promise. If you're feeling generous, please click that like button below this video. It really does help my channel out. So, until next time, happy crafting. Guess what, y'all? Coffee is good.